the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Now, what you chairman and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, but they share Ghana for a penny for the Finance Ministry led by the Honorable Dr. Casey Latofosen, who happens to be the Finance Minister, the Bank of Ghana Governor, Dr. Esiama, and penny for a cabi woman, or my isikasem and to na as part of the IMF's executive meeting to conclude its fourth review of Ghana's ongoing 18th IMF program. A sh0cks way back in May 2023. Interestingly, the completion of the review unlocked a disbursement of some $367 million into Ghana's coffers, bringing the totality of the amount being disbursed by the IMF to 2.3 billion United States dollars. Now, disbursement in the course we and now, in fact, the managing director of IMF, Bo Lee, editor just say, Omushisha books ni en krater the dollar to CD exchange rate are stabilizing under this administration. For him say their prudent measures, and the sale of gold by gold board, and a result to 2 days stabilization of the CD to dollar rate. According to the IMF, books actually say there is this artificial intervention by the central bank, that is the Bank of Ghana, and manipulated the system until this kind of stabilization in the exchange rate. Now the omokika say omaton gold, according to the IMF, it is contributing minimally to some 20% in the stabilization of the exchange rate. But maximally, the eco-soprano is the artificial intervention of the Bank of Ghana. The IMF will say, in due time, they are going to release a comprehensive report as to new Rankasa Bank of Ghana area the artificial intervention. A result in the stabilization of the cedi as against major trading currencies, T3 and the US dollar. Because they say shipping lines plying their trade. Two of Ghana's most important ports, the Tema port and the Takoradi port, offer an exchange rate of 13 to 13.5 Ghana cedi to a dollar. Importers and exporters attested to the fact that forest bureaus spread across this country 13 and 13.3 Ghana cedi to a dollar. And anyone who say, the website of Gold Board. They are buying the board for their immense contribution to the stabilization of the cedi. Also advertising 13 to 13.5 cedi to a dollar. A the series of backlash. Anyone who say, acquire artificial changes on website. But deep within, gold dealers have also confessed, said they are getting this amount of cedis to the dollar. International Ghana for the donors to say, what is actually happening? And then, the IMF, Bank of Ghana, artificially, they've injected the sum of $1.4 billion, according to IMF, and yet from the sales of gold, and yet from the sales of crude. But artificially, Bank of Ghana are pumping $1.4 billion in foreign exchange intervention. Where only for the first quarter of 2025. According to the IMF, the whole of 2023, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo injected $1 billion. The whole of 2024, $2 billion was injected. But for the first quarter of 2025 alone, $1.4 billion have been artificially injected into the system by Bank of Ghana. Yenim baby as $1.4 billion in free your model system. Now I am just imagining say sometimes yana the new patriotic party communicators yana because I am just imagining say during His Excellency Nana Kufuor's administration and a quote say IMF ababe kenkan Ghana books who say Bank of Ghana nye CDC to me inject artificially $1.4 billion in the free. Komaya Daniel Butu. Kawamai Daniel Butu. In just the first quarter, not an entire year, in just the first quarter, Nsem-Pii Mokan Ghana in 2023, when Bank of Ghana injected $1 billion. Where they in just the first quarter, from January, NBC June, July, $1.4 billion have been artificially injected as a result of foreign exchange reduction. And IMF say the Bank of Ghana's footprint in the foreign exchange markets continue to increase. Large-scale foreign exchange artificial intervention continued in 2025, reaching $1.4 billion in the first quarter, the IMF noted. This marks a sharp acceleration in market activity, surpassing the total $1 billion the bank injected across all of 2023 and $2 billion injected across all of 2024, even when it was an election year. The IMF has therefore cautioned the bank to reduce its role in the foreign exchange market due to its artificial intervention and allow for greater exchange rate flexibility. It has also recommended the bank to adopt a formal internal intervention framework to improve transparency and predictability in the foreign exchange market. We, Joint News Research, contacted Bank of Ghana officials. We, Joint News Research, contacted Bank of Ghana officials in 2025 to ascertain the reforms that have been put across, that is ensuring the persistent dollar to cedi exchange rate decline. The bank told us that they are benefiting from strong foreign exchange inflows. Higher gold prices increased domestic purchases under the gold purchase program, improved remittances, and stronger cocoa earnings. That has lifted Ghana's gross international reserves to $10.6 billion, equivalent to 4.7 months of import cover. But in all this, the IMF's call for a structured internal policy reflects the view that indeed something was going on under the carpet at the Bank of Ghana, and Ghana risked swinging from intervention-led stability to sharp volatility if this artificial inflows fall short. The cedi strength is encouraging, but with this deliberate artificial planning and clearer guardrails on interventions, the gains may prove fragile. The IMF nature mu a de ne ye ka ho asem ni nyina no say artificially Bank of Ghana na machire no mo pompe dollars yo mo akasa ni baby free buy pompe wura mu sa yeah for the first quarter $1.4 billion and no mo de corner baby and no mo pompe wura mu Meanwhile, the whole of 2023, His Excellency Akufo-Addo Bank of Ghana dollar the $1 billion. The whole of 2024 kwa election year, $2 billion. Just the first quarter, $1.4 billion. And the Free Bank of Ghana honor vindicated in somewhere earlier on. IMF the two job. Say Bank of Ghana he nasa artificial intervention or Montessori. Yes, sir. We nya dia ebetumi stand the test of time.
Ti ye found obetumi atranse didi atem enkan because nka didi atem kumi anka MPP fo ne kume nti enye wo time we NDC abenti na obekume say ye kan nsem bi epe e kire nipa nka NDC fo ne MPP fo ne di kan kumi ansa na aba be hu se na na jantoa but at that time na ye wo there because we NDC ni. Now we sorry no pano na king we sorry no pay FM no ni egu MPP so left and right be bia ye nneoma ba ye biem ye bo voices ye kire nneoma e koso at that time na ye NDC ni no ani age because when we say e kanokre and no sam na NDC for ka akwedo kanokro na na janto na metie na NDC for na na janto na metie because of kanokre and na sesa na wo ka there be e dey na aka wo kasa dodo me kasa dodo because me kasa na me didi. Sakasa na me kasa dodo na ma wu Ashanti region wunya asomfa so as NDC no sakasa na me kasa dodo ama Ghana yeye because ya bre. And I me say how many of us in the Ghana first? And I'm saying tokwa me kono say kamimi botomus and kamemre. And tokwa me kono eye bottom sika ne de bedi ama ye busuafo anya bi ne nkofo anka me ka enha me ka de besi bia ebe mia ya no efi se nkofo na wo kwa mom wo NDC wo muni me e bia wo ni mo wo be tamfo kro mfa ntimi nsori anopa na mmebu na mo dachi ne ese no wo de party akato wani because we NDC ni we NDC ni enti wo de party akata wani nanu na wo kamwe esu na sabi reset no nti ase ana yera jo Mahama ka se reset no unti brafo reset na ase ana reset ni se enioma tantan na e course no umbeye bi reset ni se enioma fun na e course MPP abreso ye complain ya ye campaign ya se ye ntu MPP no sa enioma no umbeye bi as NDC. Na nya reset ni say na no obi bumi enti ma membo no enkrasesem na no ayawaso ye bu MP enti yanso ye be bu ye macho me say wa wodi to me me kasasem na megu so repeat obi a wodi to me esisi obi no wo ye akwada sabi sa nipa kro no wani mie ye wodi to me sisi obi a unim de wo ye onti to me ase nanka me amani MPP for the dim wo krom ha anka o masembe wasen kamanije the MPP for the year me krom ha because of NDC nti enkofo mo target me sem NDC ni na joma hama ma misika na me ye adwuma ma NDC amani amahu okrom ha because of NDC MPP for ane o ma ye mewa anka MPP for hu chiro me wasem anije but me ye Christo ni more than even a Ghanaian. And then a Christonika. Christoni odo bon odi obi bon na eche no. Eno na Nyankopon so de odi eche o. Eye principle. Ye ka forgiveness na. Forgiveness na interest ade na anya wo ye o. Nanso so wo ye Christoni na ukobom paye na nseya na ukoye Thanksgiving. Ye rajo Mahama Thanksgiving and whatever. Eche se na no obi bo wasum de anka betimi abonasum but ose there be media chow media jenyame na emom enye romance na ho na e kan say vengeance eradina ne tore uni ma de den na ehu pa ne say wodi ade be manyame ye ka kire MPP for minim o ma ye me nyoma me nkame so metimi akekemu a say nyoma o mu ye me no mu wo ambre chan ye mu bia ye kon ye MPP for ni bi tena se e me life at TMF ekumi no na wo to na wo enjoy keke enya multimedia anka ye mu bi ebi kran kame na agent ke akumi MPP fonti because we were fighting for the country. Samre na ye NDC ni na obo nsem. Nkofo ko plan say ye nti na agent because na agent we ha MPP Ashanti region. Samre no ada. Ba ye de krabo afode e ma wo se wo aban besesa ama wo aba. Abani is say, brand never reset to on minor. You don't come in and repeat the nasty mistakes of MPP. What sort of thinking is that? Inti min kan ho asem. Yakobu obi wa ya aso. Inti enko bu obi. How kunsin etutuo. Inti enko tu obi. When you don't understand the reset. Na yera jo Mahama. When me too for. Sansem we me catch na Akufo-Addo wentie. O ya ade But one say enyoma pa wo ye poto ho nyoma say iron rods e so te enyoma esise nyina. One say ejai ye kasa ade we. Wudin ye ebo. Libra John Mahama wudin ene ebo. So far as say obi ye bibia ego wudin ye bebo until reset no say wan hwe ye na won crowfo ye oduadum na wo fu soldiers e kamfo na ye kamfo yes wa ye ade ye John Mahama wan hwe ye nyoma na wo ye no. Sa nyoma nketwa we ya na de abufuo afi abufuo ni bamu a de obeye bia ye hu biem e te se de na Akufo-Addo time esiye no me de meka because me nsuro bia
Nsem-Pii fan
inti yera John Mahama we mia ano violence of course we mia ano because nano NDC 40 asafo agemu wo mu tetea mini abas no redeem mu tetea no mu ye dede na Akufo-Addo ku nipa 8 e te se asede na Akufo-Addo na wo tachiman Akufo-Addo amia kunipa 8 de bia na Akufo ye wudini wa kunipa 8 and so na nya Akufo-Addo na what tachiman e soldiers na call ho but ye say Akufo-Addo mo de ye campaign na mo mpesa ade no enne nyame ya adoma ma mo nsuma ba you are now telling us say mutimi bu obi because how a kunsin there na no ye bi na nim reset denti na ya na mibusau adenti na ya na ya amanyofo ne se o mu party nko an to ma wo mo
Nsem-Pii fan
gentina ya na hamo the same Ghana for no mututia John Mahama no mututia etoma MPP no the same Ghana for ne tutia MPP for enti ene Ghana ni no menye wa adwen se eye wo party nko a because Ghana ni no ye was silent majority on kasa onya hwe ohwe wudi now the wudi nsehunu no ohwe wudi sankofo no mu hu rough yen silent majority for no wo de obetimi atena social media so didi atama ka de opese oka no problem ye wo Ghana ni na on kasa wo ye bibia no aye ho ontie on kasa unim se bibia ye okay de bri MPP fo ani so no de bri MPP fo ani so no MPP for that time ani e ka chen so mbelusu say munim de moka na de na ye di atem na insira fan for de NDC for as usual na de ye can no man tie but time ni drew ye no omuhu ye yera John Mahama nkofo ndo metimi apia wo se de wo ye ni you. What is wrong is wrong. Say now complaining of electoral violence as you cannot say a normal say ye kobu obi and a normal president tuntimi mie wanon kahwe. We mia wano and why din and I say okay. And NDC for no and agent to kwano no moko and I wouldn't say okay. But yera John Mahama kai say time aban bia lusu eye from 7th of January onya swear ina na ni vote asha asieti ye de no kra nti ye mpaya asem ba ye be kasa no kra na kyerɛw sa no kra ne say obeye ma ufu soldiers ni NDC fo asesei uye bibia mu hu so ye nyame no ye be pia wa no akoto amnem na anya to amne mu a ebe ye too late and MPP for kasa na na nyanto nke etiewa na na nyanto etiewa but that time na me kan den samne na me kan no ne yesi na nyanto to radio so na oye dede na otiatiem na okekam and MPP for ene omune John Mahama so reset it. Yera John Mahama, o se o reset ne nkyerɛ sɛ fa macho manfo na ye koto aba keke yes ye kobu obi ade a how a cruising okuta pepper spray na sabi pepper spray runim de ntia yekuta It's for self-defense. We have even encouraged other ladies, young ladies here, and for rape, so munyabi. And it's our pepper spray, no. We encourage people, say a man now we vulnerable, no. Say kutabi because obi krabeti mi atso enyumre, oye bibia where you na de gunani. Na mranti o mabubo obosei. Eye bibia, o say how a kumsin. Na wonim de entia ya research ye. Emre bi na MPP for yes ha. O ka che MPP for so mnya na wonim de John Mahama ye. Na wonim de John Mahama ye. Anam ka che MPP for say. Na wonim de John Mahama no. Wonim de entia tutia John Mahama. Emre bi me ka che MPP for say MPP for emuntie. Ghana for na ye bigger than NDC ni John Mahama. Enti Ghana for kasa na ye wadwen so obi obekasa bia ye NDC ni. Oka bibia na Nana Akufo-Addo wato ayampia atrew na ne nkrofo abedi watem. Tamre na ne ka cho se nyoma mu ye nye na enye NDC for nkwane mu Ghana for na kasa oh da bi munim de mo ka. Ye betimi aye opinion polls wa ha. Na ye wia da bi obi amfi yen. Omunim se na agro na ni edi. Yera John Mahama. Oh yeah deal. But one she ya sanyoman kitinkiti way and ma end this in ya kono. Wo de me se ma foot soldiers ni ndi obi atem. And na obi a wo kasa bia ye di natem. Enkrofo no mu kasa bebre se enyoma na Akufo-Addo nye no ma sase e kasa ade we nye na jai no ni e di natem social media ni e di natem oba Facebook no e di natem oye bibi obeya wonye memfa hu de tie ne se wada de bia me kan me ka kire MP vo se me ka kire mo se aban sesa me na janto me da so yem adwuma bibia nu a ebeti John Mahama enyo ne tua me ka e multimeter ne tua me ka enti meguso adidi me wa adwuma sa in the next 10 years ekomo me wo madwuma e wasa me ye na we wo na aban ba na wani abre pa adwuma wo na John Mahama enyamfa wa adwuma wani abre fu soldiers ani abre nyina ye John Mahama ye frempanyfo mu mfa because ekomo di ntu o pa adwuma me mpa adwuma